So starting the test drive in the Sierra 1500 here, a lot of people give this thing trouble because of the Turbomaxes that are put in quite a few of these trucks, but actual owners of these have told me that they were one of those that were like, no, I'll never have a truck without a V8, and they drove this and they hauled with it, they towed with it, and they said, you know, I was able to save some money on this as opposed to upgrading to the V8, and I actually like how this drives better as a daily in terms of the fuel economy, just having that turbocharger feel. So I feel pretty much the same way with this truck here. It's just a very refined Turbo 4. The sounds are good, the overall drivability is nice. And it's not like the 6.2 V8, but you're not paying for that. So it's not one of those you can floor it and then you just get that more linear power feel, but this is, again, meant for more of a daily driver. Here we go. So as you can see, a pretty quick truck. Now as we get on the interstate here, ride quality is pretty good. It's a pickup truck, a full size, so it floats down the road pretty nicely. Now with the double cab setup here, I feel like it doesn't ride as well, but it's probably all in my head, but you have a less even weight distribution just having the longer bed as opposed to the bigger cab. But again, still great ride, especially having these 17-inch wheels on these thicker tires as opposed to 20s or 22s you might get on an SLT or an SLE. Now, of course, you don't have air suspension or magnetic ride control like you'd get in a higher trim, but still great ride quality for a truck like this. And what's crazy is, especially for commuting, you're not going to notice a difference whether you are in a V8 or a 4-cylinder when you have the cruise control set. Now, if you have to pass somebody, that's one thing. But again, you feel like you have more to give with a turbocharger as opposed to a naturally aspirated truck, especially with this 8-speed as opposed to that 10-speed automatic that comes with those V8s. Now, I do want to give one more thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you are looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on the second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. Now, another reason I like these Turbomax engines is, as a daily driver, it drives more like a car for me. I know that's a weird thing to say about a pickup truck, but in terms of just how I'm used to newer vehicles, pretty much, I shouldn't say all cars, but a lot of vehicles are either going to a hybrid or a turbocharger setup. And I don't know if it has to do with emissions or the government or whatever, but I actually like the ease of driving with those. And I guess the fun of driving them as well, because you get that feeling of almost driving a sports car with a turbocharger. But when you're not putting your foot into it, it enables you to get better fuel economy, having a lot of the times 2 less cylinders than you would in the older traditional sense. So you're getting a Turbo 4 in a base truck here as opposed to the V6. And the outgoing V6 was pretty thirsty. I think I had a 2018 Silverado, and it had that 4.3 V6. And the getup was okay, but in terms of the fuel economy, I was thinking I should have just gotten a V8 because it was about the same. And with these Turbo 4s, highway fuel economy is pretty similar, but in terms of city, especially with auto stop, you really start to see those gains. But like most things, it just depends on how you drive the vehicle. Some people can get better fuel economy with a V8, as opposed to a 4-cylinder, because they don't keep their foot in it, if that makes sense. But a great overall truck, I think, especially to be under $50,000, get 4-wheel drive, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. And it just, even though it's vinyl interior, it does feel very nice. So if you're in the market for a full-size truck, you have between this, Ram, F-150, and Tundra. So definitely check this one out if you're in the market again. But this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 Pro.